Good morning, everybody. I'm coming to you today with these grandma bags, and we've done these several times before. They're very popular. This bag, if I was to go home with this bag, I would use it as a display on my kitchen display of all my little vintage junk journal items that I bought from different ones and that have been sent to me from some of you friends out there. To me, it's a beautiful display, but that's what I would do with this bag if I had it. I would use it as a display. But just like you would a junk journal, take it out and read and go through it now and then or just whatever. But inside this bag, this is going to be a very quick video, maybe my quickest. But inside this bag, you're going to find 6 or 8 readings, and I forgot to count them again, but it's 6 or 8 of just readings that really speak to me, and I can't even think what all is in there right now. The yesterday reading is in there, Dirt Roads is in there, the dandelion reading, just some really good readings in there. A blank book where you can make your own book, and this book is about 3 by 5, 2 by 4 something. I forgot to measure it, 3 by 4 something. I don't know. I forgot to measure it, but it is big enough that if you wanted to, you could cut it down and cut the papers down that go with it. There's papers in here too to make your book and fabric, but you could cut all that down and make 2 books if you wanted to. So you have the makings. Now, I didn't stitch them together on the inside because I thought you may want to make 2 books out of it. So all the papers are just folded and tucked inside the book cover. So you can do with what you want. You can make one big fat book, and I think there's, I'm not even going to guess, 8, 10 pages in there. I'm not sure. And that would be double, so you'd have 16 or 18 or so pages. I don't know. That's a lot of pages when you fill up the pages, so that's why I thought you may want to take it apart if you're a beginner and just try to make 2 books, but that's up to you. So you will have the fabric, the paper, and everything is grunged this time. Everything is grunged. So baked in the oven, baked in the coffee, the cinnamon, and all that. So you have the blank book, the fabric, the creepy cloth, cheesecloth. I put a homemade cinnamon stick in here. I've been doing that, and the way that got started was I was getting ready to put the first bags together, and I wanted to put cinnamon sticks in there, and I had forgotten to buy the cinnamon sticks. So I went out into the woods around the canyon here, Round Knob Canyon, and I got some sticks, a good size. Brought them to the house, soaked them in cinnamon water for about 5 hours, and then baked them in the oven, and they smell just like the cinnamon sticks at the store. So I love that. A Sweet Annie sprig out of I grow Sweet Annie. My daughter and I have grown that for 20 years, more than 20 years now, and I've got a sprig of that in there. The Friendship Angel, and it has a magnet on the back. Many of you have seen the Friendship Angel, and someone asked me the other day if I would do just the Friendship Angels because they like to put them in their own gift bags at Christmas time, and if I can work that in, I may do that. I used to do those every Christmas or Mother's Day, one or the other, for the ladies at church, and I would do 75 at a time. I love the Friendship Angels, and they're just really special to me. Have the lovebird in there, the vintage heart, the vintage sack, the advertising bag, which is like this one on that is stuffed, but you have the whole bag in the back if you want to do something with that. Have some sari silk and the bulky cotton, and that is this sari silk. I always said I would never buy sari silk, but then the pandemic hit and I couldn't get to yard sales to get silk blouses, so I'm buying sari silk. So you have a little bit of that in there. You have a little bit of this bulky cotton ribbon. I love this stuff. I just bought 30 yards of that, so you have just a little bit of that in there. Have the candy bag. Did you ever see a grandma at church that didn't have a stick of gum or a little piece of candy or some Cheerios in a bag or something to give the noisy kids? And so you have that. It has a little cinnamon candy in there, these little peanut butter logs, this bit of honey, just old-timey candy in there. So you have that in there. And that's all fresh, but as I said, if I had the bag, I would just make a display out of it. Take the stuff out to put the book together, and then put the bag back together and use it as a display. Then you have some of these bags in there. This is new. This is a brown bag, a little brown candy bag, and I baked them. Put the vanilla and all that on there. And I stuffed them with some burlap and some creepy cloth, and then some lace and jute and pearls and twine and like that. Just have something extra, something neat in there. So that's on the grandma bags. If anything interests you, I will have my link below to my personal Facebook page. You can click that link. I hope you can click that link. If you can't, just type it in. Go find me on Facebook, Kay Comer on Facebook. My profile picture is our wedding picture from 1967, so it'd be easy to spot me if you just type it in and you don't know me really. So just send me a message on Facebook, and I'll get back to you on that. And then coming up on these, coming up in a couple of days is going to be the logbook, the old-timey logbook. And this is what you would need, a lot of paper. There's more goes to this. I just didn't put it in there right now. But I'll have it in the other video. That's to put your own logbook together. And this one is put together with some old fabric. And then you just put your pages in there. Your pages will be in the kit. And they will be dyed and all that, coffee dyed and all that. And you'll have a pad and the homemade pencil and all that in there. So that will be a really neat kit too, and that's coming up in just about 2 days, 2 or 3 days. So we're going to do this first, the grandma bags first. So if this interests you, message me, and we'll go from there. My link will be right below this video, somewhere in that comment down there. And okay, thank you all for watching. Click to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm trying to get back on track now. And it's been a long 17, 18 months with this pandemic. But I'm trying to get back on track. So I have a lot going on, have even more going on right now. I still have the prayer books going. I'm on 3 and 4 right now, and that list just keeps growing. It's up to 14 or 16 now. I didn't even look this morning. But you know, I'm just working those in as I can. So, got to get busy, have a lot to do today. Just message me if any of this interests you, and talk to you soon. Love and hugs.